Yo, what is up guys? My name is Paul from Paul's Game and Fish, and today I'm bringing you an updated build video for the Elder Scrolls Online. This is for the Clockwork City patch, and this is our Magicka Warden tank build. Getting into it, so this is going to be a total ad control build. You cannot die, the heals are extremely powerful, and it's amazing resource return, so that way you can stay active. A lot of tank builds out there are just grabbing attention, and it's not really an active build. This you can consistently cast, you can do whatever you want. Starting with the stats, on our back bar we're at 26k magic, our front bar will have 27.5. When we're in battle we will consistently stay at 40k health with 15k stamina. That's all you're going to need for this build. 1700 Magicka recovery. And we'll get into the gear in just a second, but when this procs, which it will be up all the time, you will be at 32.4k resistances, so don't let that number fool you. Stage 3 vampirism, tri-stat food, and we're running the Archernach Mundistone. As a tank, the best race to run is actually Argonian. The resource management is ridiculous. So whenever we drink a potion, doesn't matter what it is, we're getting back 4620 health, magic, and stamina. I like to use trash health potions, so that way I'm constantly getting an even amount of resources and a good amount of health back at a time. For our skills, on our boss bar, we're going to use Pierce Armor. Heroic Slash just pairs nicely with our decisive weapon. Budding Seeds, I do want to take a second to talk about this. So it says it heals for 8k on the tooltip, but with all of your passives, without critting, this is healing for around 12.5k. When this does crit, without your major mending up, we're healing for about 15k. And an ally can activate a synergy to heal for 7700. Now if I'm at low health and I have my major mending procced, this will actually heal me for 24k. That is a lot of passives going into this, a lot of stuff making this big, but I turned 8k into 24k with this one skill alone. It is a massive oh shit button. When you get down under 30%-ish health, you hit this button, you're coming back, you're not dying. Absorb Magic is really just here for the passive that it gives me, although on some fights it is nice to be able to absorb that projectile. Ice Fortress is going to give you your major armors, but it's also going to give you the 8% damage reduction. Northern Storm. So we're running this on our front bar for one reason. We need another ice ability to put us at the correct mitigation cap. But this one is also going to give us 8% maximum magicka, which is going to make our budding seeds heal even harder. And we can still cast it to give us a damage reduction there in a boss fight. On our AoE bar, we're going to use gripping shards. Anybody that's around you is going to become immobilized, and it's also going to slow their movement speed. Inner Rage, just as a taunt, just in case if we do need one back here. Frozen Device, this skill is actually ridiculous now. So before you go into a fight, let's say we got us a few enemies over here, we can throw down 3 of these runes now, and then we can start taunting, and the ones that come through are going to be pulled directly to you, and they're going to be rooted. So just to show you what this is going to do, you can put 3 runes down. It's going to put major maim is going to reduce their damage by 30% for 4 seconds. And it's going to give me 3 runes down. So you can use this as a form of a taunt on melee characters. I like to taunt all the range guys, or the ones that won't get pulled by this. And then just constantly keep putting this down. So that way all the small guys are consistently doing 30% less damage, and they're always rooted to me. The next skill we're going to use is Balance. A lot of people look at this and like, oh shit, you're going to give away... Now for this, it's going to give away 5100 health for 3000 magic. But with your armor set healing you, with your other skills healing you, with your healer going on, this is no big deal. No big deal at all. And it's going to give you 3000 magicka. You can have infinite resources with this particular ability. Bullnetch is going to give us stamina. We did not take the blue more for this because we have enough magicka between our magicka recovery and balance. This is going to give us stamina while we're blocking, so we're going to get stamina from this. We're going to get stamina from our heavy armor passive as well. Enchanted Forest. We took this morph because if we heal somebody that's under 50% health, we're going to get 20 additional ultimate. Pair this with your decisive weapons and the fact that you're already using Heroic Slash as it is, you can almost chain these back to back. We're going to be running 5 pieces of Leeching Plate. You're going to get this from Imperial City Prison. If you don't want the purple rings, you can just get the body pieces. You can do it on normal. It's actually quite easy. We're going to run Magicka Recovery on all 3 pieces of the jewelry. What this does is going to give us maximum health, 8% healing taken, and when you take damage, you have an 8% chance to put this cloud down. Now it says it's going to heal you for 1100 based on the amount of damage that it does. Now mind you that this is actually increased by all of your passives. So if it's only hitting one person, it's giving me about 2400 health every second from that one person. But this can heal you for multiple targets that is damaging. So in most dungeon situations, I'm healing between 8 and 10k a second from this one set alone. Getting into the next set, we're running 5 pieces of Plague Doctors. This is basic health. It's what every tank is really going to need in the game. Now, as far as our stats and enchantments, or excuse me, traits and enchantments, let's talk about traits first. I'm running Sturdy on everything but the legs and the chest, which they are going to be reinforced. This is 5 heavy, 1 medium, 1 light. We're going to run medium on our head, light on our shoulders. And the enchantments, I kind of have them all over the place, but it's the way I wanted to balance out my build because I wanted 40k health, 15k stam, and 26 or 27k magicka. So this is just my placement. You can move them around however you need, but just try to aim for those same numbers. I got health on the boots, magic legs, health hands, health waist, health shoulders, magic chest, and health on the head. Both of my shields are sturdy. Both of my weapons are decisive. Now my enchantments on my weapons are actually very specific. On my back bar, I'm running the enchantment that gives you health, because I don't have a dedicated heal on this bar and I want to be able to proc the heal just in case if my major, or excuse me, the 10% health that I get from my passive, if it falls off, I want to be able to do a light attack and get that back. And on the front bar, I'm not going to be too concerned about that because I actually have a heal button that I can push. So on my front bar, I'm going to do the damage shield, 3200 points for 5 seconds. For the monster set, we're going to be running Lord Warden, medium head, light shoulders. One piece is going to give you almost 3000 spell and physical resistances. The 2 piece, it's a near 100% uptime, but when you take damage, you have a 50% chance to give this orb for 10 seconds that lasts 10 seconds. That gives you 3870 physical and spell resistances. So this is going to put us up to a mitigation cap, but it's also going to keep those squishy melee guys alive as well. The champion points are pretty straightforward as a tank is concerned. I have 31 points in the Warlord to reduce the cost of break free, 10% into magic recovery, 14% into resources returned by a heavy attack, 24% into block cost reduction. Now I went 15% blessed, 25% elfborn, and 7% elemental expert, because we are getting healed for damage done from our leeching plate set, so we do want to do a little bit increased damage on that. Registry, we're going to do 19% direct damage reduction, 12% into Hardy and Elemental Defender, 11% into Thick Skinned, and I did 9% into Quick Recovery. I put 4 points here just because I want my armor and spell resistances to be balanced. I don't like one higher than the other. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything at all, let me know down in the comments below. You can send me a message in game. I play on PC North American server. I'll put my name on the screen now. If you want, give me a hand, share this video, like, see if we can get out there a little bit. Have a good day, guys.